Hey everybody, thanks for joining in to this segment. Today we're going to be covering the follower manager for this series of the TweetSpinner tutorials. I'm just going to start at the top, work my way down, and explain how this is going to allow you to grow your online business like we have. So right here on the top, you're going to see your activity log. Let me zoom it in here for a second. Alright, so what this shows you is each and every tweet that's been sent out or action that's part of the TweetSpinner program, so that way you can see how often your tweets are going through, the date, what actually happened, keywords, direct messages, so on and so forth. So let me scroll down here. So I just wanted to quickly show you that. That's pretty self-explanatory, pretty straightforward. Alright, so let me zoom back out here. Now, we only have one Twitter account, but one thing that I want to show you here with the Pro account is, let's see if I can get it to come up here, so give me just a second. One thing with the Pro account is you can have multiple Twitter accounts all managed through TweetSpinner here. So there's three different levels. One is basic, where you can only have one Twitter account. Let me show you here. The find, follow filters are simple as opposed to advanced. Now, to get a little bit more knowledge or description about it, you can actually click on or highlight each one of these and it tells you. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that, because obviously if you go to this page you'll be able to read those on your own time there. So this is nice because it explains each and every step and segment. So if you just want to try this out, you can do this for free. But as you can see here, you're very limited as what you'll be able to do. So the level that I recommend to take advantage of, and it was $14 a month, but it's now $22 a month, or $224 a year, where you get a discount. You can even swap it to the annual plan there if you want. So whatever works best for you. But yeah, you can do up to 5 Twitter accounts. You can have a maximum of 100,000 associates. So let's see, associate is the followers plus friends you can have for your accounts. And then you pretty much get open to everything. So if you start growing your Twitter business significantly, you can always go to the Pro 10/20/50. So all it does is just gives you more opportunities to get your name out there and so on and so forth. So we've just opted into doing the Pro because in my opinion, having one Twitter account is sufficient. It's going to build more brand awareness, more loyalty to your product by having one. And as you can see here, you're going to be able to grow your business that much more. So as of today, I don't know if you noticed from the intro, we have almost 11,000 followers, and we're currently following over 11,000 people. So as you can see, it's growing on a regular basis, not just a little bit at a time. It's constant. So it's getting more and more each and every day. Here in a few minutes, I'll show you how to add and edit filters, but it's kind of out of order, so I'm going to start over here. The prune section here, as you can see, we have 15 that they've found for us and 215 queued. So what prune means is it's going to sift through your friends and suggests unfollows using filters that we found who haven't tweeted in a while or too many tweet URLs. So there's a lot of spam out there, and like I was telling you before, this allows you to filter through that spam, so it makes your experience that much better, more targeted. You don't have to see as much of that, and it just gets really annoying. So let me quickly show you these filters that we were just talking about here a second ago. So these filters that you can see here, pause all scheduled follows for 12 hours. If I hit a follow limit, you can sit here, you can definitely read through this. These are already pre-defined for you, so you can edit them, but it's not something that you have to stress off of what to alter, what to change. And the one thing that I definitely want to talk about is the friend to follower ratio. I'll show you here in a moment what our friend to follower ratio is. It's a little over 100%, but this is extremely important to manage, to make sure that this stays as close to 100% as possible, or at least under 100%. So to summarize what this exactly means is, you ideally want more people following you than that of which you follow. And the reason behind that is that shows that you are building value or providing value to your followers, because more people are interested in following you than you having to go out and search and chase after people and follow them. A business success is determined by the amount of people and or clients, customers that you can attract to you. Granted, going after potential clients is great. It's a great idea, but you don't want to be chasing people forever, because then you're not spending time on building your business. You're not spending time on working and making money, because you're constantly chasing after people. So part of the reason why building value is so important is because it attracts people to you, so you can spend more time making money, more time, like I said, growing your business, and getting on that path towards success. So this is actually new. I haven't read this one before. Never find users from the following locations. So that's really cool, because maybe you don't want to deal with people in other countries. You only want to stick to people in your own country. Sometimes it is a little frustrating because of the language barriers. Also because there are a lot of people out there trying to take advantage of other people, and don't limit yourself by any means, because what that's going to do is take money out of your pocket. So don't be prejudiced as far as prejudging, in the sense that, people from this country won't buy my product or service. Oh, they will. This is a global market we live in now today, so don't limit. As you could see, ours is empty. So it's just something that you have to sift through and deal with, but definitely don't want to limit yourself. Don't forget to save your follow filters, and I'll go back to that section here in just a moment. But I just wanted to show you quickly the list of people that they have pruned also. So while that's loading, I want to explain the difference between prune and purge, because you can see they're both right here. Purge is more advanced or more targeted filters. It helps you find spam and stale accounts. So let me read this real quick. This particular action will find users who aren't following you and who match the filters. So these are even more in-depth filters, and right here on the right hand side is showing that both the prune and the purge are using very similar filters, as you see right here. So that's a prune, but these are just really, really good advanced options that you can take advantage of. But as I mentioned here just a moment ago, just leaving them alone will work just fine. So another one is the no follow lists. I guess I'll just go ahead and speak about this for just a moment. There's little bit more in depth here. Any Twitter users listed here will never be followed for you by TweetSpinner. So if there's anybody that you don't want to follow, a username that contains any portion or of anything entered here. So maybe, as you can see here, if you don't want to follow somebody with XXX because XXX oftentimes, it's pretty self-explanatory of what that could potentially mean, and you want to keep that out of your business. I know I personally won't follow anybody or let anybody post on our wall that's using profanity. I just think it's extremely offensive, and it's not something that I want to have showing up on our system. So another one is a no-follow keyword list. That could be also really important because maybe, as you can see, the example here is acai, which is a berry. Maybe you don't want to see that for whatever reason. So that's another in-depth filter that you can utilize, and just don't forget to update or save that too. So, and then last is the immunity list. This one here, any Twitter users listed here will be immune from your purges and prunes. And ironically, I have a couple of people that I don't want to leave out of our follows or accidentally delete that person. So not too long ago, for example, I got a message from a fellow tweeter that we had unfollowed him, and he was wondering why. Well, it was actually because of our filters that caused him to be unfollowed. It wasn't anything personal, but I told him that if he's not providing valuable and useful insight, then we're not going to follow him, bottom line. So, and here in just a moment, I just want to quickly show you how this works now in action. You can just click on that link, and it'll minimize that tab. So now I'm going to do a prune real quick, show you how that works. You can manually find more, but it does it automatically, so it's not something you need to really worry about too much. Alright, so as far as prune candidates, it tells you exactly why this person's going to be pruned from your follow list. So right here it says 100% of their tweets contain URLs. I don't know, if you ask me, that's pretty straightforward. So I'm gonna leave all these on yes because I don't want to waste my time, and there's too many people, too much to look through and worry about. So here on the top, you can say show or hide profile icons. Takes a little bit of that personalization away. I like to see it, but no particular reason. It's just cool to see real people, I guess. You can sort it by username, full name, friends, followers. Again, this is something that you can spend time on, but it's really not worth it. Just get it done, especially when you have a lot of people, a lot of followers to manage. So it takes a lot of time invested. All right. So lastly, I just want to discuss what should we do with the no selection. So let me go back up real quick and show you what that means. Anybody that you put to a no here is what that's referring to. So let me scroll down to the bottom. If you say no, this is what it's going to do. It's going to protect them from ever being unfollowed. So if it's somebody that you know or somebody that you really want to keep on your list, definitely you can do that. So, or you can say forget them, may refine, useful if you've changed filter settings. Anyway, so now I'm just going to say add yes to the unfollow queue. It takes a second. It does it all by itself. And next, one last, I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but I don't want to forget this. Make sure the schedule is turned on. Once you turn it off, see how it turns off? Just turn it back on. Are you sure you want to turn this on? The subscriber only feature, so you have to be a subscriber. will automatically perform this action every few hours. Now, purge is pretty much the same thing. I've already discussed that, but I'll let you see it here again. Business as usual, and it tells you exactly their last tweets. It looks like here. It says, "Is your marketing delivering lots of leads and meetings with key prospects?" So, this person is a spammer because they may or may not be providing value, but the thing is, too much of what they're trying to provide is links to other sites, pretty much junk, and you have to worry about this because if you're clicking on links to sites, who knows where it's taking you. So trust those filters. There's just so many people out there, and this is exactly why having people follow you is more imperative, because then the information that you provide or people coming to you is going to be a little bit easier than you chasing after these quote-unquote spammers. And same thing in the bottom. What should we do with the no selections? You can tell it, protect them from ever being unfollowed. So just hit yes. Let me zoom it back out. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the followback settings. So this shows how many people have followed us within the last day or so. Usually it's a little bit higher, but we use this on a regular basis. So last time we used it, that's just where it's been since then. So click review. These are the people that you're going to follow back. That's extremely important because people like to feel important. It makes them feel good. They'll send you messages on your Twitter. So if you go here, sometimes you'll get messages from people. A lot of if you go to the @ area, it'll show you. See right here. So @ marketing unfollowed me today. So that's from one of those filters. These are retweets. Let me find a good one here. Let's see. This is just somebody giving us a nice nice message saying you're very welcome. Your information is very helpful. Keep up the good work and have a great weekend. So I'm just gonna end on that note for the moment, and let me go back to the top here and tell you. Hopefully you enjoyed this segment, and look for the next one. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon.